Okay, as per our morning routine, we start our consumption with a glass of lemon water. Check out this video below. His name is Costa and he has a ton of fun, interesting, factual videos on his channel, Whole Food Fun. For breakfast, it's a nice and simple smoothie again, with the addition of my mother's fantastic energy balls. If you make a lot of nut milk, then these are great byproduct desserts. Pack the pulp together with some cocoa powder and coconut shreddings, and it makes a delicious dessert.
They look good.
You look fabulous.
Woo! High five for my fabulosity.
Okay, so today is day 3 of the raw vegan diet.
Woohoo!
And
we haven't failed even once.
So we've had a smoothie this morning with some nut balls.
I'm feeling good. That's how I'm feeling. Yeah, I think today I don't really have any cravings. So I'm prepared to eat lots more vegetables and fruits. Oh, and I found that you can make some really tasty desserts just using raw vegan ingredients like chocolate mousse.
Was cool,
Yeah, I'll make chocolate mousse later.
It's good to have that.
We should make more.
Yeah.
So we're running out.
Maybe we'll give a recipe for all the nut balls. We'll call them Anthony and Rita's nut sacks.
Or nuts. No, or balls. Let's call them
Call
balls.
them
Anthony
these
and
nuts.
Rita's balls. These nuts. Okay.
Overall, how are we feeling about the challenge?
The other thing that I'm still not very used to is eating so often, because we used to eat sometimes twice a day or 3 times mainly, but now I feel like we get hungry after 1 hour or something, so we have to eat 5 times a day at least.
And that is more in line with sort of the natural way of things. You know, I think it's much more natural for our biology to consume frequently but little, rather than having these huge meals morning, noon and night. If you look at other animals like apes and gorillas, things like that, they literally go around the whole day just eating food and relaxing in the jungle and stuff.
I wish we could do that. Wouldn't that be great? Just keep eating and relaxing. I think processed food is bad for you. All the things that we buy in the shop, like, you know, sauces and stuff like that.
Yeah, with chemicals in and stuff like that.
So that's why I just like
processed.
doing it for jokes. Yeah, do it for jokes.
Jokes, blood.
I do it for jokes. Blood.
So that's that for now then.
What we really missed while traveling was hummus. We used to eat so much of it. We found out that it's entirely possible to make raw hummus replacing chickpeas with zucchinis and sesame seeds. You might say it's not even hummus anymore, but it is. It really is. I promise. Peel and chop zucchinis with garlic. Throw it all with some tahini and lime juice into the blender until smooth. Garnish with olive oil, pepper and thyme, rosemary or parsley. Slice some celery and carrots into little sticks for dipping and scooping. And that's it! For dinner I found a delicious sounding vegan chili recipe on rotarian.com. I cannot stress enough how happy I am to have found that website for raw vegan recipes. This dish is lovely served on top of lettuce or with some salad on the side, or even wrapped in a lettuce leaf.
Right, so we're just having the first raw vegan dessert.
The first ever thing
It is, yeah.
in our lives.
We had those nut balls. But hang on, I'll show you. It's basically
walnuts with some dates and maple syrup. It's all blended together. And on top there's fake icing, which is with dates and coconut oil and some cocoa powder. I have some lovely raspberries and mint on top.
sweet. Alright, so let's try that and see what it tastes like.
I already tried it.
Taste test.
It tastes so good.
I'll be a judge of that, since I'm a chocoholic.
That's true.
You know what? It's pretty damn good. I'm not joking, I would genuinely have that over your generic chocolate brownie that you buy in the shop or something, or even a bakery. Like, that is really good, yeah. The icing That stuff on
That
top,
sounds good,
really
isn't
good.
it? Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I don't really usually like brownies as well. I always find them too sweet. And there's no sugar, just natural sugars from dates and
That's true.
cocoa powder and stuff. And so much better.
It's not loaded up with sweeteners just to make you
Yeah.
think that it tastes good.
Amazing. Mm.
So, I approve of the raw vegan.
Me too.
We approve of the raw vegan brownie.
Mm.
Even though we felt satisfied after a delicious dinner, there's always space left for something chocolatey. So we checked rawtarian.com, and on their website they have an extensive dessert recipe selection. Once again, we were shocked by how many foods can be made raw, and found this fantastic raw brownie recipe. To make it even more amazing, we made a raw vegan icing. Simply blend the two sets of ingredients together until a nice velvety consistency comes out. It might be a bit tricky to blend as it's quite thick, but be patient and you'll get there. Trust me, it's worth it. So we're here doing vegan talks with vegan guru George Magic Martin. How are you today, George?
Yeah, all good. Good to see you, man.
Feel like a reporter.
Oh, you are. Reporting on the good news.
Right, so let's just cover that point we were talking about again quickly. We're talking about letting people know going vegan is not going to be much sacrifice in the way people eat, and there's not much of a change if you just do it in the right way and educate yourself. So, do you want to say anything about that?
Yeah. You don't have to cut out all the little treats and stuff you enjoy. There'll be. I think people are very much focused on brands of food. I mean, someone might be, I can't give up my choc chip cookies or something like that. Maryland choc chip cookies. Well, you can just buy a vegan brand of choc chip cookies. You could even eat Oreos and stuff. They don't have any animal products in them. There's a lot of treat foods that you can enjoy as vegan. You just have to educate yourself about the new brands. You can eat sweets. You can eat whatever junk you want. What did I just eat just then? I just had a bloody spicy burger with vegan cheese and bacon in it with a side of fries.
Yeah, we just had a full English as well. There's a lot on the menu here. I don't know if you've got a menu around, but there's anything you'd get in a normal cafe. And we're in the Cafe Kino in Bristol here. So if you're around Bristol, come check it out. It's a really cool place.
It is an awesome place. If you love a fry up on a Sunday, whatever, you could come here. You've got vegan sausages, bacon, toast, beans, whatever. So you don't. Even though veganism is not about enjoyment, it's not about you. It's a justice movement. So we'll be clear about that. But I mean, even so, like, you can still enjoy all the good tastes that you enjoyed before. Like, you don't. It really, once you've adjusted to it, really does not feel like you've given anything up, so to speak, other than your lack of ethics.
Well, that's the thing, though. There's two parts to it, isn't there? There's like the diet, which is one of the main aspects, but then along with that comes the state of mind change, where you start to see other animals and organisms as kind of like having natural rights to be here, and we're severely interfering with that as a species. So I think one comes with the other, and they both work together. But if you go from the angle of sorting the food out first, the other one comes a bit more naturally, whereas the other one's an idea, like a belief system, and there's so many belief systems being chucked in our faces these days that just kind of hits the wall as noise amongst the rest.
I mean, even though it is kind of selfish that someone would not do it because they thought they'd be missing out on foods that they enjoy, and it's nothing to do with what you enjoy, veganism. If it helps you to go vegan, to realise that you can stuff your face with all the junk food that you want, then be my guest, go vegan. Like, if that is what is going to end up making you just make the connection along the way and say, do you know what, I'm eating great food, and those vegans were right all along. We are screwing over animals massively.
Yeah. That's the thing. You just feel better for doing it, for one thing, because you're not contributing to all the suffering. You will inevitably start to look at the suffering. Even if you haven't now, you just ignore it, block it out, which is what a lot of people do. But we all love food, we all enjoy food, and we have to do it every day. So that's something I think that is really going to have a lot of probability for connecting people to then looking at the slaughter and looking at the ideas and stuff.
And that's why I think it is good to every now and then in your activism promote a bit of the selfish side of veganism. I don't encourage vegan activists to like all out just promote, hey, it's all about here's some great cakes, blah blah. Your primary focus should be on the animals. That's the important thing. But if you want to share one of the amazing like burgers or wraps or fries or cakes or pizzas that a page like Bosch shares. Have you seen the page Bosch, by the way? Flipping mouth-watering recipe every single video. You'll just be like, drooling. Like if you wanna share the odd video by them, you know, just so people realise that it's not about giving up great tasting foods, then yeah, you know, we should go ahead and do that, absolutely.
Oh, check that then. Bosch recipes, or just Facebook group.
Bosch, yeah.
Bosch, yeah.